So Bukka was known for tunes like Aberdeen or Parchment Farm or various songs that center around the idea of movement, of going somewhere. But maybe one of the most evocative tunes that he came up with was a tune that he recorded called Fixin' to Die. I think of it as, he keeps referring to a burying ground, so we'll call this the burying ground blues. And it's the idea of a father who is, for whatever reason, feeling like his time is about to come, and he doesn't want his children around the burying ground when they lay him in the ground. It's really beautiful imagery in this song, and it's one of those songs that I think Bob Dylan heard one of Bukka's old 1940s recordings or 30s recordings before he went to Parchman Prison, and Dylan covered it. So even though Bob Dylan's version is great, I really love the version that Bukka White does, and we're going to call this Burying Ground Blues. So when we look at the burying ground, the idea is there is a central lick, and sometimes it's good to start in the middle so you can, figure out what you're doing more than anything else in the song. And there is this walking. It is the fourth string at the third fret, second fret, and then first string, that G, at the fifth fret. That's what you do, that's sort of the body, that's where you get back to when you're doing this song. Also, you utilize two different ways, rather than barring at the fifth fret or barring at the fifth fret or barring at the seventh fret to get your 4 chord and your 5 chord, you find them with something that looks like an A minor seventh if you were in standard tuning. Your index finger is on the second string at the first fret, and your middle finger is on the second string, the fourth string at the second fret. There's your 4 chord, and there's your 5 chord. Your 5 chord is just simply moving that middle finger over to the third string at the second fret. And then, of course, wide open, and you have your one chord, okay? So those two things to keep in mind, this little lick and the 4 chord, the 5 chord, and then played open, you get the 1 chord. But one of the things that's very cool about this piece is that he starts it by sliding up the 1 string all the way to the 12th fret and comes into this right? You do 3 of these. Well, mama, take my children away, for they let me down, for they let me down. Oh, mama, 4 chord, take my children away, for they let me down. I don't want my babies, 5 chord, cry on that buried ground. And this, 2 of these. So you don't have that idea of the turnaround in the classic sense. It's like you're bouncing off this constantly. Oh, mama, take my children away, for they let me down, for they let me down. Oh, mama, take my children away, for they let me down. I don't want my babies crying on no burying ground. And then, in there somewhere too, I think I sneak in this, I think that's the 7th chord, by dropping your ring finger down on that G string at the 3rd fret. And then so one more time. Mama, take my children away, oh, they let me down, oh, they let me down. Oh, mama, take my children away, oh, they let me down. I don't want my babies crying on no graveyard ground. And I love the idea of him going and getting that really ringing high D at the 12th fret. And then he closes it out with this idea, or sometimes in the middle, there's this little solo. It's you going all the way to the 14th, or is that 15th? Back to 10th, to the 11th, no, the 10th fret, to the 12th fret. And then into the 4, into the 5, back into the octave. And he actually closes out the tune with that same idea. So there you have it, Burying Ground Blues done in the style of Bukka White.